Hi everybody, that's Allie.
And that is Dash,
Welcome to our playdate.
where we choose a game, sometimes make up our own rules, and play for a while.
Enjoy listening and playing along.
Or don't. We can't hear you. It's a podcast.
I did have other yellow ducks. Like I have a few, like there's some, those are just regular yellow ducks. I also have glow in the dark yellow ducks and the semi-transparent yellow ducks. So I
Right.
do have a few different types. There's some that look, so like your little yellow ghosty is yellow, but it's transparent, right? And then this other little ghosty is kind of yellow, but not the same yellow.
That one's like peach.
Yeah. If you don't look too hard, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I like my yellow duckies. Why are we playing with duckies today?
Oh, we're playing with duckies today because we are playing Never Have I Ever.
Hey, little ghosties, we're playing Never Have I Ever.
Yeah, correct. We're playing Never Have I Ever.
Actually, this is called Never, ever, question mark.
Oh,
Never, ever, forever, ever?
Yeah. So
Never, ever?
ever. So here are the rules. Let the stories unravel. The goal of this game is to
Ooh.
have fun with your friends and family.
I don't want to do that.
Well, then this episode is over. We're done. We're done here. Grab a card and read it to someone. They will answer the question with a yes or no answer. This is a super fun way to make interesting conversations with others.
I love that they're like, if you don't know how to talk to people,
Right.
consider this.
Yeah, right, exactly.
I'm telling you, it's fun.
It's an icebreaker game. This is another one of those games that I picked up that like, oh no, we're going to hang out with somebody tonight. Let me get an icebreaker game. And I just picked one of these up. But I have added in...
Because it's a super fun way to make conversation.
Well, that's what it said on the box. That's why I picked it up.
Yeah. What? I was looking for a super fun way to make conversation.
That's exactly what I came here for. This exact purpose. But what we're going to do is we're going to play with these 7 little duckies, right? So when we do the never ever, right? If we have done the thing, we surrender one of our duckies until somebody is completely out of duckies. Fair?
Okay.
All right.
So we have 7 points, essentially.
Yeah, we have 7 points. Here, I've already shuffled the cards. I'm going to split them in half. You take half. I'll take the other half.
Sure.
And
Great.
I'm going to roll. And I got a 1.
Wow.
Wow.
I bet I can beat that.
I bet you could too.
11.
Wow, you doubled my score. Okay, cool.
Okay. We're
so-
not going to worry about the math.
So
on
do
that.
you want to go first? Because then you would
I hear a story. If I go first, I read a card first and hear a story.
Sure,
first.
yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll do that.
I mean, you don't have to hear the story, but
I
So if
have
I
never, ever been to a party.
oh, I have been to a party. That's not fair. Yeah, of course. I've been to a few parties. I went to, I'm usually
This is
fall
a
asleep.
super fun way to start conversation.
Yeah, what is the age range of this before I It says ages 6 and up. Oh, this is going to be
It's our age range.
it is our age range. We are definitely 6 and up, Allie. If it's dumb like that, I'm just going to move on. Ooh, never ever have I pet a ferret. Have you pet a ferret?
Oh, wow. That's a good one. I'm pretty sure that I have pet a ferret.
I feel like you would
At
remember
some
if you pet a
point.
ferret.
Right, but I also don't remember petting a ferret.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure that I've done it. Like, if there was a ferret I could have pet, I would have petted it. Like, if someone is offering an animal for me to pet, I will pet it. Unless it's
Yeah.
a scorpion, in which case, get
Yeah.
out of here. Why do you have a scorpion that wants to be pet? I
Some-
would even pet a tarantula.
Some people have scorpions as pets. I wouldn't consider petting them because then you're right in the direct line.
That's
of
what
their
I'm saying.
needle
Like,
thing.
that's what I'm saying. You can have a scorpion as a pet, but don't pet your pet in that case.
Fair. Yeah, fair. So surrender a ducky if you have.
Yeah, I think I have.
Okay.
I think I have many moons ago, like in middle school or something.
Okay.
I think somebody
Like
had
it was
one.
a class pet.
I don't think it was a class pet, but I think like somebody had one, or there was like a
Are you remembering the movie Kindergarten Cop where the
that's a
class pet was a
ferret.
ferret?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a ferret. What's a fairy? That's a ferret. I mean, listen, I rewatched Kindergarten Cop
Yeah.
the other day. I must have seen it 30 times when I was a child. and it's still
It is
It's still-
such a 90s movie, like a
it's
late
still
80s, early 90s
just
movie.
what a delightful delight.
Yeah.
I
The
have
hairstyles, the clothes, everything about that movie.
just, I mean,
Arnold
the
Schwarzenegger
bad
just
guy
like-
has a ponytail.
Right, yeah.
Is
yeah,
the
yeah.
most 90s thing about that
Yeah.
entire movie.
Yes.
Ooh! And the good guy, of course, doesn't have a ponytail. Okay.
Yeah.
I have never ever made up a language.
You are a linguist, so I feel like that would have been part. Oh, me. Okay.
You.
Have I ever made up a language? I have never made up a language.
Wrong.
What do you mean?
We do improv.
Yeah. Bibbidi isn't a made up language. Oh, I guess
mean, what are you calling in terms of language?
like the words have definition.
Does it have rules? Have you written it down in a book? No. Have you gone on stage and made up a language? Yes.
All right, fine. Yeah, I guess because we get something like so I guess I have made up a language. So I get because we get something like air conditioner, and we have to make up what that language sounds like. Right. But like we can make up what it sounds like, but not that it means anything. So I don't know that it consider. I mean, you tell me. You're the linguist, right? Like, would you hear two people just making random noises at each other and be like, yeah, that's a language?
I mean, I would need to know more than just two people making random noises at each other in order for it to be a language. A language has to have a grammar.
Sure. Right. That's what I'm saying.
And it has to have vocabulary. But, I mean, it's vague, right? Have you made up a language? Yeah, you've gone on stage and made up a language. For sure. That's happened. But have you, like, written an Elvish dictionary? No.
No, that would be insane. I have never ever cheated on a school test. The truth comes out now.
No, I'm pretty sure that like my eyes glanced at someone's spelling test. You know what I mean? Like
okay.
it's right there.
Yeah.
It's right there. Like I think every kid doing a spelling test, their eyes have like wandered to somebody else's spelling test.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Whether you were intending to cheat off of it or not,
Right.
Your eye, like, you just look around during a test.
Can I tell you how I unintentionally cheated on my social studies tests sometimes?
Sure.
How I used to. Well, I mean, we're talking like 7th grade. Right?
I don't think they can take your
my
social studies grade back at this point. I think you're probably okay.
Cue to us getting an email from, excuse me, this is the school.
This is Miss LeBons, your middle school what is it?
Social
studies teacher.
No, so the way we did some of our pop quizzes, right? So there was like the major test, but then there were like little tests in between. So those little tests in between, the teacher would read off the question and then read off the answers one by one, and it was multiple choice.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I sat next to the smartest kids in the class because that was my tactic to possibly learn how to be better. When she would be reading off the answers, like A, this, B, this, I could see out of the corner of my eye.
When all the smart kids hunch over and
yeah,
write
when
on
all
their
the smart kids are
paper.
listening for the right answer, and then they hear and they go to write. I'm like, well, that's clearly the right answer.
Yeah, that's the dumbest way to take a test. That's dumb. I mean, that's really dumb.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe she was hungover.
I
and that's
mean,
just the way to do it. But no, why would she want to talk so much if she was hungover?
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, that tells me she didn't make copies. That's what that is.
Yeah,
about.
probably. Yeah.
She intended to make copies. She didn't make copies. Somebody else made the copies and took the copies. She made the copies and somebody else took them. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. But there were supposed to be copies of that test, and she didn't have copies. So
yeah,
that's what happened.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
I have never ever fallen out of bed in the middle of the night.
I definitely have.
You
yeah.
have?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's weird when you wake up and you're on the floor in pain, but yeah, it's like you roll over or whatever and you just fall out of bed. Especially when I was smaller, because we still hadn't transitioned from the tiny twin bed to a bigger full-size bed.
Uh-huh.
So, like, if I'd like roll around in the middle of the night, I would just fall over.
Okay.
I've also hit the wall. That was fun. Back when I used to have my bed like up against a wall.
Yeah.
Right? I was used to, you wake up, you turn to your right, you exit the bed. right? So I forgot where I was. I think I was either in a hotel or at a friend's house or something. But I was sleeping
A
in a
bed that wasn't your
correct a bed that
normal
wasn't
bed.
my normal bed, and it was also against the wall, but now facing the other direction. So I woke up in the morning, and the first thing I did was turn and right into the wall.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I have never been ziplining. Have you been ziplining?
Yeah, I have been. Yes,
Ducky.
I've been ziplining. I had to do like a ropes course
Oh,
one
you
time.
had to do or you
Yeah.
wanted to?
No, I had to. And then I think I went ziplining in Costa Rica as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's fun. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, it was fun. It was over, there's jungles and trees and
Yeah.
a harness that
The
is very
fastest way to get
uncomfortable.
around. Do you then have to like hike back to the zipline place or?
No, the one in Costa Rica, it's a thing. So
Mm.
they like drive you up to the place, they hook you all up,
Mhm.
zip line, and then there's a car at the other
Oh,
side.
nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
For the ropes course, it was like within the course,
Right.
so you like zip line onto another platform, and then from that one you're like, I don't know, swinging or screaming or
Oh, I love
crying
me a
or
ropes
whatever it
course.
is. Yikes! No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to do it for this like bonding exercise when I was an RA in college. I wasn't an RA, but essentially an RA, and with like your team, like the team of people that you were gonna be in the dorm with, you had to do it to like bond or whatever. Gag. And I'm terrified of heights. I'm better now, but at the time I was terrified of heights, and like all those bridges are rickety. Like nothing up there is sturdy. People running around acting crazy. No, thank you. And I remember I got onto the ground and I literally started sobbing and kissed the ground. Like I was so terrified. It was horrible.
Wow.
Don't make people do that. Just if people don't want to do something,
Yeah.
then
Don't make
say
them do
you
it.
don't have to do that.
Yeah.
It's real easy. Okay. I have never ever picked my nose.
Oh, I mean, come on. Of course I have.
Yeah, listen, get into it.
Yes. I mean, sometimes you just have to.
You just have to get in there sometimes.
Yeah. It's not going to come out any other way.
Well, and I also have a nose ring, so sometimes like, mucus gets up in there. I mean, yeah, you can use a tissue, of course, but
I have never broken a bone.
I don't know if I've broken a bone. I've never been diagnosed with a broken bone, but I think I might have like broken a finger at some point, but I've never like gone to the doctor and they said you broke a bone.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah.
I didn't know that about you. Okay.
Nope, never broken never had a cast. Never broken a bone.
Cool.
As far as I know.
Good for you. I broke my leg once.
Yeah, the
skateboard
incident. Do a kickflip. Okay.
No, I was literally just turning a corner.
Yeah.
It was the dumbest thing.
Yeah, that's why I don't get on skateboards. I have never ever eaten something off the floor.
Oh, I definitely have never eaten something off the floor. Off the floor?
Off
No.
the floor?
Absolutely not.
Oh, I did it this morning. I washed it.
Okay.
It was a piece of fruit. It fell on the floor. I washed it.
All right.
I cut it. It was great.
No, if you feel good about it, that's fine. I'm like, it's hit the floor. It's the floors now. It belongs to the floor. I have never, ever seen a shooting star.
I have.
I know you have.
Yeah, I have. There was, way back. 1 or 2 years after I met you, I think there was a huge...
The Parseid meteor shower, yeah.
Yeah, there was a huge meteor shower, and we went, like, way down...
On Chrome,
Homestead somewhere, because there's a lot of light pollution
Yeah.
in Miami, so it's hard to get to a spot where it's, like, dark. You have to really go far.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we went, like, down to Homestead, and we watched it. It was really cool.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah.
I remember the first time it was like, oh my, these are real. Like I'd never,
right. It
having
feels
grown
fake.
up in the city. Yeah,
it feels so fake, and also you just forget what the night sky can look like when you never actually see it.
Right.
Like I get so startled every time I go back to like Michigan or I go somewhere where there's not as much light pollution as here. Like how dark it gets.
Yeah.
I was driving in the dark yesterday, and I was really struggling to kind of see and make sure that I was in the right spot. And I was like, imagine if this was like a highway and like the middle of nowhere Texas
Right.
or like the middle of nowhere South Dakota, the middle of nowhere Michigan, like I I would just have to pull over and cry. Like it's so dark. Yikes.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
city eyes are not accustomed to the
Mhm.
darkness.
Yeah. I mean, oh, do you remember when we went to do improv in Maine
Yes.
and in the like we got home from dinner or wherever we went with the group and um we looked up and you could see just like all of the stars because there was zero light pollution in Maine. That was I had never seen that many stars before in my life.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
Well,
Like-
and you're also way up north too.
Right, you're also way up north. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like if y'all get a chance to see that, go see that. That's cool.
Yeah, the world is a beautiful place
Mhm.
when you stop and look at it. And it also makes you feel really small and insignificant, and that's sometimes a really nice feeling. Oh, we already did this one. You don't eat things off the floor.
No.
I do. Cuz I'm a trash panda. Okay. I have never ever seen a tornado.
I have seen a tornado.
You saw it?
I've seen several tornadoes actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've been through one, but I've never seen it. Like
Mhm.
looked out the window and seen it.
Yeah, I've seen them. I've seen them start coming down. It's a scary sight. Like I was far enough away where I didn't need to be scared, but it's still you're watching it come down. You're like, where is this going to come
I
down?
would love to see that, but also would not want to see that.
Correct. Yeah. That's the right response.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
really want to see that and also don't want to see that.
Yeah.
Also, is what's her name? Helen Hunt near me.
Right.
If Helen Hunt's around, I'm gonna be okay.
Right. Yeah, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
I have never ever eaten a bug.
I mean, I think statistically everyone's eaten a bug.
Sure.
I'm
yeah.
sure. I'm
If you eat
sure.
enough candy bars.
I like to eat outside.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've drank a bug before. Yeah, everyone has eaten a bug.
Haven't you eaten bugs in Korea
Yes,
or Japan
actually,
or where you
yes,
went?
I did. I've eaten. Oh, yeah, you're right. I've eaten a cricket.
Uh-huh.
I've eaten crickets on tacos, and they were delicious. So good. I ate a cricket taco, and I ate silkworm larva. So not really a bug, but kind of a bug.
Okay. All right.
I'll buy you some next time I go to the Asian grocery store.
I am okay.
They
am good.
smell so bad.
Yeah. No, I believe you.
And they're just, it's super mealy and just
Nope.
smells nasty.
Mhm. Nope.
It's not my thing.
Nope.
Yeah,
Not
I've
interested.
I've intentionally eaten a bug and also unintentionally eaten
Unintentionally
bugs.
eaten a bug,
Yeah, you're right. I
Yeah.
have.
Go ahead. You already put a ducky into.
I have never ever held a snake.
I have held a snake.
I love snakes. They're
As a
so
matter
cool.
of fact, when I was in wrestling, one of the guys who was he's called a manager.
There were air quotes there for anybody who's just listening and not watching.
Yeah.
Manager.
You don't really manage anybody. You're just a character who comes out to add to the other person's character. So
You're a hype man.
yeah, you're a hype man. But he would come out with like this giant albino python. And
Nobody move.
she was awesome. Like the python, I think her name was Xena.
I mean,
Yeah.
excellent.
Yes, excellent name. I think he had two. One was Zeus, the other was Xena.
I mean,
Athena.
Killing
I'm
it.
sorry, Zeus and Athena.
killing
And then
it.
he had a pet skunk named Pluto. So awesome. But there was I wrestled against the guy that he was managing, and after the match, part of the gimmick was you'd like be knocked out or whatever, and he would just like come in the ring and put the snake on top of you to like scare you or whatever, or just to be like assert dominance. Here, I put the snake on you. But snake was the sweetest snake in the world.
Was the snake symbolic of?
No, it was not. That's not how that
No, it
works.
definitely sounds like that's what
it
that
is.
was. Snakes are cool.
It's just like, I have dominated you, and now I will place my python upon you.
Correct.
Yeah.
Snakes are cool, especially big snakes. Like they feel so cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I would totally have a pet snake. The thing that freaks me out about a pet snake is the feeding of it. Like I don't want to have to constantly go and buy like live animals to
Right.
feed it.
You're
'Cause, like-
buying a pet to feed your pet.
Yeah, but also like with dog and cat food, like you can kind of keep it in a container, like
Mhm.
a Rubbermaid container or something,
Right.
with a lid on it. They use it, you refill it. But like, where are you keeping live crickets? You know what I mean?
Okay, fair. Yeah.
And you gotta buy them. Like, how long do live crickets last? Like, are you keeping the crickets alive? And it's like, there's a lot of questions. If anyone has a pet snake, I want to know every detail.
Yeah. I feel like you have it's like a
Please.
subscription service. You just pass by every couple
Maybe.
weeks, you pick up a mouse.
Maybe. I mean,
Yeah.
truly tell me everything.
Honestly, my biggest concern was so I had just finished wrestling a match. So I am out of breath. I'm completely gassed. So I'm in the ring just like just laying there on my back, and they put this python over me, and my first thought was, this python's going to think I'm dying. It's going to try to eat me. Luckily, she did not. She was used to it. But I was just like, the way that I'm breathing right now, I'm like, I'm going to try to be as still as possible. Because if I shake even a little bit, this thing's going to think I'm prey. I have never
She's not
eaten.
an anaconda.
I know. I have never, ever eaten squid.
I've eaten squid a million times.
Yeah. No.
Have you ever eaten squid?
I have not eaten squid. No.
You can't.
I
right?
don't think I can, yeah.
It's not a shellfish.
It's not a shellfish, but I think it contains iodine, which is what I'm actually allergic to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've eaten squid a bunch of times.
Yeah, I figured you had.
And also probably pig's buttholes,
Mm.
but we don't need to
Wow.
go there.
Fun. Oh, right, yeah, because
Only eat calamari in coastal towns. People.
right, because sometimes they take pig.
Yeah, I heard a whole
Yeah,
podcast about
yeah.
it. It's a thing.
Okay. Yeah.
You can Google it yourselves.
Yeah, don't. Not right
do
now.
that.
Finish this podcast first and then go do
And
that.
then go find that podcast
Yeah.
and be horrified
Yeah.
by it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've eaten squid. In Korea they sell like beef jerky, but it's squid.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a hugely popular
so squid
snack.
jerky.
Yeah. It's
Alright.
just like dried squid. It's actually, I mean, it's pretty good in the way that beef jerky is pretty good.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Love squid.
Go for it.
I've also eaten squid ink too.
Hmm.
I have never ever farted in an elevator.
So you know this about me. I do not pass gas in public. So I have not done the thing. At least not in the amount of my life that I can remember.
I mean,
doing it.
you've never been even in an elevator by yourself and just ripped one.
No, absolutely. Because my fear is the second I do, somebody is going to walk in and then they're going to. I have walked into an elevator after someone did it and then go up a floor and then someone gets on and I'm like, oh, damn it. Now they're going to think it was
See, that's
me.
what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Just do it.
I've also walked in an elevator.
Do it and be free.
No, I can't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just don't. I just don't like passing gas in public. Period.
You do not know true freedom.
I guess not.
Oh, you have to do one for
Oh,
me.
I have to do it
Because
for you.
I just did one.
Okay. I have never ever been vegan. I don't think you have been vegan.
I've never been vegan. Not
No.
for an extended period of time. I've
Right.
eaten vegan meals.
Yeah.
But I've never been like, I'm going to be vegan.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It seems
What like at
hard.
what point are you considered being vegan? Like
Right.
like
is it
this-
a week? Is it a month?
right? Is it
a
like
year?
one day? Because there have been days where
Yeah, fair.
right?
Right. Where I had one meal and that meal happened to be vegan or
Yeah, it was like
whatever.
almonds.
Yeah. Yeah, I think sometimes my body is just run off like coffee, water, and like everything bagel,
Yeah.
nuts from
Yeah.
Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Like I think that's all I eat sometimes.
Yeah, right.
No, I've never been vegan. Never entertained the thought either.
Yeah.
I just love cheese too much. I'm sorry. I have never ever clogged a toilet.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
Josh is done. I
That's
still
done.
have two
This is
more.
what I get for not passing gas in public.
Yep, that's what you get. That's what you get.
Yeah, it's horrifying when you. Not that I want to go blue on this podcast, but it's horrifying when you go to flush and you see the water start coming up instead of down. Oh, it is the worst.
I'm going to tell you a story off mic.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you a story off mic. But yeah, it's an absolute nightmare, especially when you're at someone else's house.
Yes.
And you're like, I'm moving to another country.
Right.
I need a new name.
Uh-huh.
I need a passport.
Uh-huh.
I need to take all my money out of the bank and I'm gone. I'm disappearing.
Yeah. Nobody is ever
I
going to
don't
see me
exist
again.
here.
Yep.
I do not exist.
It is the absolute worst
Yeah,
feeling in the world.
I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm off the grid.
Right.
Now. Do you want to go until I use my 2 or?
Let's do one more for you. Let's see. Let's see
Okay.
what we can do.
I have 2 more duckies left for anyone keeping
Oh, come
track.
on. I have never ever said a bad word.
I've definitely said a bad word.
Yep. And I have never ever sang in the shower.
I always sing in the shower.
Yeah. So that's it. Yeah.
There was a time in my life when I was convinced that I was Adele. Like in the shower, I was like, I am Adele. Like that's what's happening. The acoustics in here are such that I have become Adele.
Adele Dazeem?
Adele.
Adele Dazeem.
No, Adele.
Adele, like actual Adele.
Not Adele Dazeem.
Yeah.
Who is Idina Menzel?
Yes. Yeah, so that was Never Ever by Games Hub, which I picked it up at Five Below at
This
the
is,
checkout counter.
Yeah, it's part of the series of the mini
Mm-hmm.
family games.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of them. We've played a few of them on the pod. These are so great to toss in a pocket, toss in a purse, toss at your child, keep in your car. They're so tiny, they don't take up any space. You can put it in your glove compartment, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then, do it on a road trip or something.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. I love these little
Yeah.
kind of little games.
Mhm.
You can bring a game anywhere.
Yeah, love it. All right. So that was fun.
Do you want to rate the box?
Should we rate I mean, we rated it's the same sort of box card situation as the other ones, but so I'm gonna rate this a 90s chat room.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, because it's got the little bubble text.
Okay, I see that.
Yeah.
I was going to go a different route.
Yeah.
I was going to go...
Like, do you remember the old MSN Messenger
Yes,
that
I
doesn't
do.
exist anymore?
Yep.
Like, that's what that reminds me of.
Great. I was going to go with like a 60s spy movie opening credits.
Oh.
That's what I was going to go with.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could dig that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the cards... I'll go chat room on the cards with you.
Chat room on the cards?
Chat
yeah.
room on the
yeah, it's the same
cards.
design.
Yeah,
So it's,
chat room
might
on
as
the
well.
cards.
Yeah. Playability?
Really, I mean, many of us have played a version of Never Have I Ever.
Right.
So it's nice to just see it in cards. And the cards seem pretty 6+.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
have you been to a party?
Right. Have you ever used a curse word? Like, come
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do get, like, this is definitely something you can play in the car with your kids, but
Yeah.
maybe weed through some of the tamer cards, if you're going to be playing with adults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe make some of your own. I don't know.
Oh, make some-
that
yeah.
could be fun.
Yeah, some whiteout, little Sharpie, you're good.
Yeah. And I had fun.
Yeah, I had fun. Yeah, we had a good time. We had some good conversations.
Yeah.
And we learned a few new things about each other that we didn't know.
Yes.
So
you're
that's
right.
cool, yeah.
You're right. We did.
So that the game accomplished what it meant to accomplish.
It was a fun and interesting way to start a conversation.
And with that, we wish you a fun and interesting way to start your day. And you'll see us next time. Bye.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Now we'd love to hear from you.
You can visit playdatepod.us to watch our videos,
Access our episode library,
find out more about our brand of quality, clean comedy.
and contact us with any questions or comments.
Improvisers love audience suggestions, so make sure you visit playdatepod.us.
And the podcast you just heard was a production of Society Circus Players.
If you like what you heard today, please rate, review, subscribe, and share it with a friend.
And finally, if life's a circus, we're the clowns.
You gotta just try farting in public.
No.
Yes.
Uh-uh,
Just
no.
one day, just let it out. Ugh.